Okay, your pick now. You know what to do. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Remember, the goal is to have fun. Yeah, who am I kidding? Your pick now. Meepo. What? Huh? Your pick. This is where you win or lose.
Uno grupo.
Your pick now. Meepo. What? Huh?
Axe is ready. Axe charges.
It's in
Prepare for battle.
To the enemy. To battle. Cut and run. Good day to fight. Axe runs.
I'm no techno wizard or nothing, but I think that player just disconnected.
seems a lifetime ago I last gave thanks.
30 seconds to showtime.
Rest is for the dead. It's in the bag. Enemies need killing. Forward.
I always wanted to see an ancient fall.
Axe goes.
Yeah, that stuff's overrated.
There can
Don't
be no
make me come
battle
over
till
there.
axe is at hand. And axe is. Into war's teeth. Rest is for the dead.
Total
battle.
spawnage.
Good
Are
day
you
to
ready
fight.
to rumble?
Attack! None for you. Enemies need killing. Show your worth. Cut and run. To the enemy. Wet my blade. And prove yourself. Into war's teeth. Axe charges. Axe run. Forward. A slice of the action. Enemies need killing.
No.
Axe, axe. Here comes the axe. Fight if you can. Forward. Cut and run. To the enemy. It show your worth. Axe runs. Rest is for the dead. Axe brings the axe. Fight if you can. Taste my blade. Axe goes. Yes. Good day to fight.
First blood!
Toast the first droplets.
To battle.
And the torrents to
Prove
come.
yourself. Axe charges.
Denied.
Cut and run. Axe is not ready. Rest is for the dead. To battle. Axe goes. Enemies need killing. To the enemy. Axe runs. Oh, I'm open all night. Forward. Into war's team. Axe charges. Fight if you can. Good day to fight.
A soldier's fortune.
Axe trades in death. Axe attack. The coolest cut.
Viper kills. Then
A blunted axe is resharpened. To battle. Axe charges. Prove yourself. Axe sharpened. Cut and run. Forward. Into war's teeth. Axe, axe! To the enemy! Good day to fight. Axe runs. Show your worth. A slice of the axe. Enemies need killing.
The bottom tower is
Axe
under attack.
goes. Rest is for the dead.
Your middle tower's under attack. Gotta do something about it. You just sit there looking funny.
Into war's axe lives to cut again. Axe charges. Taste my blade. Cut and run. Prove yourself. Here comes the axe. To the enemy. Enemies need killing.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
To battle. Wet my blade. Axe attacks. Rest is for the dead. Axe runs. Attack!
Your bottom tower is under attack. Rally the troops and get over there!
Brings the axe. Wet my blade. Taste my blade. Show your worth. Axe attacks. Good day to fight. Forward.
Killing spree!
Into war's teeth. Axe runs. Axe charges. Ha ha! Prove yourself. Come to axe. Rest is for the dead.
Illusion.
Look, the enemy's attacking your middle tower.
Forward.
Don't let him do that!
To battle. Good day to fight. Cut and run. Attack! A slice of the action. Get some. Show your worth.
Dominate!
In battle. Axe is back!
Your middle tower is under attack!
Axe goes.
If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you.
And fight if you can.
Killing spree!
To the enemy! To battle! Axe runs! Welcome to the secret shop. Forward! Cut and run!
Radiant structures are fortified.
Axe springs the axe! Axe takes your coin! Axe goes! To me! Prove yourself! Here comes the axe!
Mega kill!
Axe is promoted! Good day to fight! Axe charges! Axe hack!
You better poof on over to your bottom tower!
Axe attack!
Ooh, your bottom tower is kinda bad.
To the enemy! Axe brings the
Trying to
axe!
knock down your middle tower.
Enemies need killing! Fight if you can! Here comes the axe! Into war's teeth!
If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you. What, not your job or something? Try doing that glowy thing. There, nothing
Your
doing till that's tower's under attack.
Rest
Oh,
is for
there
the
better
dead.
be something important going on.
Yourself! Taste my blade!
Your middle tower has been denied.
To
Send him
battle!
home with nothing.
Enemies need killing!
You better pop on over to your bottom tower.
Into war's teeth!
Your bottom tower just took a dirt nap.
Axe! Axe! Axe goes!
Killing spree!
Show your worth! Forward! Come and get it! A slice of the action!
This should make my life easier.
Cut and run! A fight if you can! Rest is for the dead. It is not yet time to me! Attack! To the enemy!
Unstoppable! Your tower is under attack.
Look out!
Are you even watching your top tower? Your top tower needs some help.
Axe
Guy is
run!
putting up a barricade. Your top tower is under attack.
Axe charges! Good day to fight!
Mega kill!
You made your bedrock now. Brings the axe! Axe gains strength! Cut and run! Into war's teeth! Axe! Axe! Wet my blade! Axe goes! Come and get it! Axe, not so fast! Axe run! Axe is blunted! Forward!
Your top tower needs some help.
Know your place.
Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower?
Is that a mirage?
Good day to fight. Axe brings the axe.
Killing spree!
Both ways. We're underway. Than dead. To the enemy. Enemies need killing. Ooh. Axe runs. Axe takes your coin. Forward. Here comes the eye. Attack! Into war's teeth.
Unstoppable!
Taste my blade. Axe goes. Axe attacks! A slice of the action! Axe brings the axe! Cut and run! Don't worry, precious axe. Blink dagger does not come to chop. Axe attacks! Show your worth. Axe plays in death. Axe rises in rank. Axe charges. Not yet. Attack!
Wicked set! Dominate!
So much blood. Radiant think fortification can save them.
Any port in a storm. Your top tower is under attack. Fortified structures can't be breached.
I could. Something bad is happening to your top tower.
Don't let them dismind you.
But
Taste mine. Prove yourself. To battle. Axe charges.
Mega kill! Unstoppable! Double kill!
Your blood is tower!
Killing spree! Double kill!
Your top tower is under attack.
You're heading for good water. Your top tower has fallen. Something bad is happening to your top tower.
If the beacon goes out,
Axe return.
Something bad is happening to your top tower.
Good day to fight.
give your top tower a burial at sea.
To battle. Soldier of war. Rest is for the dead. To the enemy! Into war's teeth! Get some! Prove yourself! Here comes the axe! Feel the axe of axe! Axe says thank you! Wet my blade! A slice of the action! Enemies need killing! Axe! Axe! Here are those eyes! From the red mist, Axe returns! Axe runs! Forward! Into war's teeth! Enemies need killing! Painted into a come to pass! Fight if you can!
Killing spree! Double kill!
The depths.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. What kind of skipper are you? Fortified structure.
Keep on!
They're trying to break your middle tower. Your middle tower just went hard over.
Back in action! Cut and
Watch bell
run!
is ringing. Your middle tower is under attack.
Good day to fight!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Axe charges! Show your worth! Fight if you can!
Help your bottom tower.
If the beacon goes up,
To the enemy! To me! Axe! Axe! Axe attacks! Forward! Good day to fight! To battle! Axe rises in rank. Axe runs. Axe goes. Here comes the axe. Prove yourself! Wet my blade! Axe trades in death! Axe brings the axe! Into war's teeth! Axe charges! Get over here! Into the black sea. Rest is for the dead. Enemies need killing! To the enemy! Blade mail! Cut and run!
your top shrine is under attack.
Axe charges! Axe goes! Forward!
Roshan has fallen to the radiant.
Enemies need killing! Good day to fight! Into war's teeth! Taste my blade!
Your bottom shrine is under attack.
A slice of the action! Axe run!
Dominating!
A slice of the action!
Your middle tower has fallen.
To battle!
Your middle barracks are under attack.
Cut and run! Show your axe is under attack!
Killing spree! Mega kills!
Your middle barracks have fallen.
Your middle barracks are
Double kill!
Rest is for the dead. Get some! Prove yourself!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Rest is for the dead.
Dire structures are fortified.
Cut and run! Axe charges! Good day to fight! Into war's teeth! Axe runs. To the enemy. Forward. To battle. Enemies need killing. Axe goes. Cut and run. Enemies need killing. Good day to fight.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Douse those fires!
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Axe goes. Axe charge.
Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower?
Into war's teeth.
Say goodbye to your bottom tower.
Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your bottom barracks have fallen.
Your bottom barracks are lost at sea. Your middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Is that a mirage?
La deep ones.
Your top barracks have fallen.
Your top barracks was snuffed out.
The enemy now have mega creeps. When did the enemy's top tower fall?
Pay attention, military. Your middle tower ran afoul with some harsh fellows.
They're trying to break your middle tower.
Your middle tower has fallen.
I've seen tadpoles put up more fight.
Double kill! Killing spree! Double kill!
Sacred target.
From the red mist, Axe returns. To battle.
Defend your ancient.
What he said.
To the enemy.
Killing spree!
Axe is promoted.
This isn't how you win. Defend your fortify their structure. Attack the hero.
Enemies need killing. Axe attack. Wet my blade. Axe runs. Into war's teeth. Rest is for the dead. To battle! Cut and run! good day to fight.
Your bottom shrine is under attack.
Axe brings the axe.
Your bottom shrine has fallen.
Axe is grateful.
Now you're bound to get scared.
Axe brings himself. Into war's teeth. Axe run. Rest is for the dead.
Your top shrine is under attack.
Axe charges.
Your top shrine is under attack. Your top shrine is fallen.
To the enemy. Enemies need killing. Come and get it. Axe go.
Should have been.
Your ancient is under attack.
Your ancient is under attack.
Need my last.
Double kill!
Land ho! Radiant victory!
Inglorious end.
an Arc Warden still fine. 12 for 5, getting the CS top.
Yep. Able to hold his own for the most part. Ogre's doing his best to just secure this farm up here. Not the fun in your face Ogre, but just, hey, more the bodyguard. You come near my Arc Warden, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to throw spells at you. So Chesty at mid, he needs to, I think, hopefully find a 4-minute rune here to refill his bottle. It's going to be one of the kind of deciding factors for his lane. He already had the one TP in to refill it from Tiny, and you can't always rely on that. So at some point he either has to get some runes or he's just going to get harassed out of this lane. Invoker not having problems with regen because of the quas factor. Necro doing Necro things, even though the Pugna is a counter to Necro, it's not so much a laning stage counter. Necro just beats everyone in lane. That's what he does.
I see 4-minute rune. It's going to be up top. Here's a regen rune as well, but Mage, he's got his eyes on it, so he's going to make sure that Storm doesn't get his hands on it. That's top lane. Another bit of a go on to Pexu. Pexu making sure he doesn't walk into the bramble.
Nicely done. Killed the beetle while dodging the maze. It's getting very low down bottom. Doesn't have any regen left, so he might be forced back. No shrine for 40 seconds, so we'll just go all the way back to base.
Top, quick blast onto Frost. Still, Matter are doing very well farming this lane against these two. There's Pexu, but he did die, but he is definitely sort of trying his best to keep the attention away from the Arc Warden, and it's working.
Yep.
Keeping the farm safe for him.
Good here to secure a lot of farm for. You got a Quaswex Invoker, so you don't really have to worry about securing his lane. He's going to have an okay time. He'll get decent-ish farm. He can't win the lane really against the Storm. Storm with the Remnants and the low damage output of the Quaswex Invoker just has a better time than maybe than the Exort one as far as last hits goes. But this Invoker will come online much sooner.
They're very close to having the level 6 Chessie. So even if those movements do come in, he's going to be pretty hard to grab a hold of, as we mentioned in the lineup that the Lithium have. It is just that Fire Blast, Reaper's Scythe for the only two real big lockdowns the Storm has to worry about.
And he's just gone back to the jungle. He's like, I need to get my level 6. I don't want to die here. He's being chased around by a Phoenix, and that means Phoenix going for this bottom lane, and Kezu is all on his lonesome self. Seems like TFT have recognized that Kezu's alone.
Again.
They'll dive him.
Oh,
bit off the mark with that last Nether Blast. So
didn't quite get him. Chessie.
This is what Chessie was dealing with back in the jungle. The Storm trying to get 6 left the lane to jungle, and Phoenix was there to punish. Just couldn't quite get the kill. How are we looking? Wanting to find Frost here, or at least force the Shukuchi's taking a lot of damage. Shukuchi on through, needs to be careful. Next it's a Radiant Sentry. They de-watered the Dire one that was there, so Dire puts down another, continues his Sentry battle, back at bottom, Hanskin.
They're chasing him. The blast comes out from Yenis and Phantoms, the two of them. But Hanskin, he's out of mana. He does have a Mango. Kezu and MNT won't go any further. Hanskin, just keep an eye on them from the side in case they do step forward. Kezu's nearly level 5 though, and even though they've got decent amount of magical burst, he's been hard to take down. He's each time been building up those stick charges, with the Ghost Rail just having too much sort of burst HP for them to burst through with the levels they have on TFT at the moment on this bottom lane.
I mean, looks like Invoker's trying to maybe get a jump on the Willow or just getting some last hits. By the way, mid lane's been opened up for the Willow to get his level 6, and Storm is happy to just do some jungling. Feels probably a bit safer just in there, and like if he goes mid, he's just gonna get harassed down, tornadoed, EMP'd. Even if he has Ball Lightning to get away, he's gonna be constantly forced to use those defensively. We just still have to be playing pretty careful here. Sentry in the top lane means it's not really the safest place to be, using Shukuchi aggressively.
But with the TP in from the Storm, they're going to be able to make a big impact up top.
Yeah.
Chessie comes in.
This is the other really strong part about having the Storm playing in the jungle. Even when he hits level 6, is that, you know, you think he's jungling, but he suddenly shows up to a lane, finds a kill. If he's playing in mid lane instead of the support Willow, you know when you know that gank isn't coming. And at some point, you just have to farm the lane. You're an Arc Warden. You want farm. You can't just not be in lane because Storm's missing. He's going to be missing for a long time because he can jungle so efficiently. I believe they ping out that ward from Tiny, so they may have an idea of what's going on.
Bottom, just a quick bit of zoning onto Kezu. Hanskin can't quite get there in time. And even if he did, MNT's already out with the spirits, keeping tabs on him, making sure that he can't close in to drop a combo. It's now MNT. Continues to run down. Hanskin not quite level 6 on Kezu, very close to it. This creep wave should give him that Reaper's dive, and he does have the back of a mage as well as mage, trying to lead him with a cold snap. But Yonason Van's already into the tower. They're diving in. EMP down as well. Will drain the mana of Hanskin. He's got the stick charge. He'll put the stick, look for the TP back to base, and no further disables there from mage. So Hanskin will be fine. As that rotation from mage, it'll push him out of the lane, but it won't get them any kills.
Not quite the outcome they were perhaps hoping for. Still not all too bad. Weaver maintains his presence in this bottom lane to make sure this tower is being protected. More importantly, just this farm's being taken. It's all these pretty early stages where both teams just trying to ramp up and get their early game peaks, which is like Storm finishing his Kaya, Pugna maybe getting an Aether Lens, Tiny any kind of initiation item, which may take a while to actually come up since it is going to be a support Tiny.
Zip it on top. Gets himself in with the Vortex, but do have to decryptify the blast, but it's not enough to finish off Kezu. Now TP reaction comes in, MNT swoops forward with the dive. Chessie has to zip himself to safety with the last remaining bit of mana as Hanskin is being focused. The Fire Blast comes in, the Reaper start down as well. It will do the job, take out the Tiny. The life drain's there to find a return kill onto Kezu. Chessie trying to chase down Pexu as well. The blast, the stick charge is giving him just enough mana for that right click passive to tick in. There's a double kill for Yonason Fan. He's diving forward even further. There's MNT's force back as well. So with the numbers they brought in, TFT were able to come out and top up that top trade. Losing a Tiny to the Scythe, but quickly getting 2 kills in return, and one of those being that Necrophos that went up to the top lane.
Yeah, Jonas just getting a lot of spell usage out there and doing a lot of damage, so nicely played by him, and wins his team some key kills, and not done, just constantly harassing Kezu, who hasn't quite finished his hood yet. That's going to be a key item against this Pugna. Probably see, I don't know, hood into some kind of maybe stat item or blade mail. Blade mail against Pugna's like so-so. It stops him healing, but you're still taking damage at the end of the day, and he's not really being reflected that much damage. And Phoenix, the Supernova, going to be coming to play as he does have the experience tome. We'll get him up to level 6.
Just one another, either side of the tree line.
Yeah, if Hanskin chops his way through this tree, he'll quickly see MNT. Doesn't have a Quelling Blade, I believe, though.
Will show himself now as well. So Lithium know that there's numbers up there.
Yeah, Focus TP'd in.
Good look to try and fight. They swoop forward. Drop down. Necrophos will dodge it. Supernova's going to be out. Anyway, they can kill the egg. They're not going to try to. They'll just run away from it. Supernova's onto Hanskin. Hanskin does have backup around. Terrorize down onto the 3 of them. Starting to send back Lithium. Can they get any kills from this? Frost chases forward. The bug's out on Pexu and Mage as they'll dive towards that tower. The Bedlam comes out with the dive. Willow will finish off Kezu, and now they're trying to dive for more. The stun comes down to Frost. He's set up the 8. Does have a time lapse. He's going to be able to get it off. He is. Frost is going to be fine. Time lapse is back. Hanskin gets the combo out onto the Invoker. The toss through as well as they find 3. Yonason found with a double kill as TFT take the team fight. Both teams bringing in numbers, but TFT just a little bit better there with that execution. The egg was successful at the start, but there wasn't really the follow-up. TFT backed out perfectly and then re-engages.
Yeah, really nice first fight of the game, at least big team fight. The first egg and the big ultis coming to play. Big difference is one team brought everyone, the other, Arc1 wants to farm. This is kind of what this hero is going to bring to the table. He's farming elsewhere, he's pushing them tier 1 mid. And importantly, even though the egg goes off, they don't get caught in it. Tiny's the only one who got stunned by it, but even he was very far away for it, so...
Yeah, and he was like full HP anyway, yep. So they weren't going to be able to do anything with that.
So it wasn't really an effective Supernova egg, despite the fact it goes off. You need to find a way to, egg under, like as you tornado them or something, so you can kind of force them to get stunned and turn and fight, kill the egg, or just, be in a bad position, which wasn't so much the case. Hard to do that because of just, you know, Storm being kind of elusive. He's going to always be able to disengage. Weaver, same thing. Just Tiny, who's kind of a bit slower and clunkier. So we'll see a fast Necro one on the Arc Warden to do some early pressure and pushing, but he is going back for a Midas, so wanting to have a bit of that balance, pushing with the greed.
Frost positions himself on the high ground here around this mid lane. Just seeing if Mage does head over. Well, Mage keeping his distance, continuing to stay under the cover of the invis, looking for setup. There's going to be TP into mid to back him up. Just the temp is double, but still can kick out a lot of damage. Hansken goes for the stun on it. Extra TP's coming in as MNT joins in the mid lane, but TFT are already out and back over to their side of the river. So nothing to be found here for Lithium. Just more and more space being made for Madara.
Yeah, it really is quite the Madara game right now. He needs to do a lot, get pretty big this game. It's going to be tough because of all the mobility in play. Ooh, gets the Necrobook, but also takes quite a bit of damage. Just want to stick around with the Necro Reaper potentially coming to play. Second Necrobook's also there, so heavy push. Seeing a bit of a resurgence of this Necrobook Arc Warden build in recent days. Even just the casual Necro 1 as a pushing tool.
There we go, Haste on Hansken. As he's looking to try and chase this down, there's a fair few of them though as they tell with the Fire Blast. Nether was going to be dropped down by Jonas. The Savage Square Pride Blast is bringing down some Amanda's loaded. Tried the Reaper stuff on a Hansken, but it's not enough to kill him off. Hansken will finally fall there as the Wraith does connect from the Arc Warden. But now TFT is finding betrays. They'll move in, they'll find Pexu on the Ogre. Can they get on top of any more? They've found 2 for 1. In goes the zip from Chessie. He's closed the gap onto Madara. Gets the slow, but there's the Tornado turnaround from Mage. Holds the 2 of them back. Chessie very low on the mana. He's still going to try and chase this one down there. The bubble's out. The Shikuchi fall from Frost will keep eyes onto the Arc Warden as Chessie gets the final touch, takes down the Arc Warden. Frost, he's even looking to see if he can get more, but he won't chase to the shrine. Most of the shrines available.
Storm getting the much needed and important kill on the Arc Warden, who been kind of quietly just farming away most of this game, and Storm now top of the net worth chart.
He's playing it really well, Chessie. I mean, we're still sort of, as you said, a lot of time sort of spent in the jungle, but every time that he sort of left and made these plays, he's getting away with it. 3-0-4. He's making the right moves.
Yeah, it's the fact he's been in the jungle, but also managed to have constant impact. Like, it doesn't feel like he's just been missing off the map, AFK farming. He's been missing off the map and then coming up and having a big impact, getting a key kill, like the Necrophos up top, Arc Warden down bottom. It's always these big core heroes that are going down, not just, you know, oh, we found an Ogre Magi, there goes the 5 position. Having this Kaya, just, that was the key item. Just having all that extra mana efficiency allowed him to make those big, longer jumps. And end result is Radiant, get some kills, push a T1 tower. There's some TP out from bottom, he'll be okay here.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Frost, let's find his mid tower. Maelstrom done. Top lane Hansken. Soon if Mage steps a little too far forward. 750 gold towards his Blink Dagger on the Tiny. Chessie wants to go for the Orchid next. MT is going to dive forward. Madara coming across as well, but Chessie zips away. Keeps his distance. They'll take the tower. No deny will be there from Lithium. It's now 3k gold lead. 10-3, 16 minutes in. TFT off to a good start again.
Oh, absolutely. TFT just seemed to be very solid all around. Like even the game 1 that we missed completely, looking at the drafts, and the game recap was a long, hour-long game where they started off strong. So, okay.
They found him. Is there anything they can do about this? Pugna's kind of close, but not close enough.
With the hood, he can survive and tank the Bedlam damage and heal up with 1 charges and Ghost Shroud as well. So Midas on Madara, farming mode activated for him, and he'll pop the double Midas immediately.
That's one lane. They do find Jonas and farm. Reaper start kill, he's off the map for 50 seconds. Era will be able to get himself away as he drops down the maze and make sure that he can't be chased by Pexu. We do find a decent pick-up there for Kezu. A nice bit of gold as they put an end to the streak of the Pugna. As Hansken 1600 towards that blink, getting closer and closer up on the top lane. Frost putting the pressure in onto this tier 2 tower, skipping the creeps. MNT has to dive away.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, he's able to play very aggressive, farm deep on the map. Willow can do the same thing. This bottom lane is Not a safe place to be for most heroes, but because of Shadow Realm and Bedlam, he's able to push out the wave and also escape should he get ganked from this troublesome part of the map.
Ooh, hunting for Hanscat.
Yeah, can he find a TP out? He's actually... Oh, he tree grabbed his way out. Let's say I didn't think he had a Quelling Blade, but that's a unique way of doing it. He's out. Nice little juke.
Oh, he's fine. No one search anymore. He's out. Maelstrom, nearly done, of course. Double Midas, essentially. Just jump starting Madara towards that chest. He does have an invis rune here. Needs a bit more than just himself. You've got Era coming across.
With Era, this is...
Here we go. Yep. The Vortex, dragging him in. He has the Shrine. Doesn't matter. The burst too much from the Remnants. Chessie finding a big kill there, slowing down Madara's farm. And I believe that, what was the Midas status on Madara? Was he about to have it ready to use again?
I think he was just about to have it ready. Oh, he just used it.
Oh, he did just, okay.
Just got it off.
Just used it. It's all good.
That would have been a whole lot worse if he didn't get it off before dying. And Midas on Invoker as well. Very, greedy Dota coming out from the dire side. Double Midas with a Necro in their 3 position role who isn't playing as greedy, but just this hero is kind of a bit greedier by nature. Isn't really that like utility offlaner that's just like, looking to start fights. He's a hero that wants to get decent amount of farm on himself. We'll see if TFT can take advantage. It feels like they already are taking advantage. They're up 3k gold and in large due to the fact, they're actively taking these fights, finding pickoffs while their opponents are playing a bit more on the farmy side. Orchid close to completion as well. That's going to give Storm incredible pickoff on most of these heroes. Necro will have a Yule Scepter probably at a similar time, so he's not as much of a viable option.
20-minute runes coming up. So he's going to be able to grab control of those. You can see both teams sort of gearing up for a fight down bottom as Chessie is going to lead in. He zips straight forward. He's trying to go for this one. Gets the Vortex, sees the rest of them and zips out. It's a bit of a scary fight for TFT to take. Blink Dagger has just been picked up by Hansket. See if he can get any sort of combos. He's going for the runes, in fact, himself. Down bottom with the EMP. They'll be able to nuke down the Dark Willow. Era's gone. So they get a support kill, but that is that down there. And overall, I think TFT, did they get the majority of the bounty runes whilst that was all going down?
I think they got 3 or... Yeah, 3 of the bounty runes.
So a lot of attention being taken there to get that Dark Willow kill. Now, Chessie has got himself on top of Kes. They've got the magical burst. Is it a no? There we have the grand final. Life Drain slowing him down, and it will be. Chessie was found out. It's Chessie. I think Chessie was super close to having that Orchid back.
Yeah, he's just about, he was like 100 gold. Yeah, he's got it now after that kill. So likely the kills will kind of ramp up now with this Orchid. It's a great kill option for numerous of these dire heroes, whether it's the Phoenix to stop the supernovas and whatnot coming out, the Arc Wardens when you get on top of him, Invokers from using his spells, Necro, same thing with the Ghost Shroud. Very handy item to have this game. Arc Warden is still top of the net worth chart, but does feel like at least they will have some gap closing options as this game goes on to perhaps answer the Arc Warden.
Are Radiant using echolocation?
Let's see if they can find the jump. Their hands can, of course, with that blink at the ready. Kazu has got to be a little careful. And Didiwo gets right back behind that tier 2 tower. Aware that there could be more waiting for him here. If they show Hanskin could jump and burst him. Kazu comes forward, maybe a little too far. Hanskin turns with a burst. Kazu will be glimmered. Sunray as well from MNC keeps Kazu safe.
He's having the Phoenix ready in the right position there to help him out.
He's got the Yules complete as well now, Kazu. So it's a lot harder for them to sort of jump on. And of course has that way of removing the stuff as well if he gets gone upon by Chessie with his Orchid.
You need to be careful using those kind of self-heals that you don't set up something like a Avalanche or whatever it may be. Even Terrorize can be used off of a defensive Yules, so you can set up your opponents at the same time. What can Hands can do now with this completed Blade Dagger? Who can he perhaps set up on?
Kazu. Hands can. Chasing him down. Hands can again though with the Dukes. It's not going to matter though, because here's Pexu and Mage. They've found him. As they'll run him down, Kezu. Does he want to drop the scythe for this one? He is not going to get the chance to do so. He'll keep the scythe for now, doesn't want to use it. So it's the Tiny taken out. Elsewhere though, TFT putting the pressure up top lane. That tier 2 tower looking to be in trouble.
It's being defended either. So let this one go. Storm getting closer and closer to his next item. He's just continuing to accelerate and farm. BKB is what he has in mind. Just able to go flying in, not worry about the Invoker spells, the Ogre stuns, all the magic damage in play. There we go for this. It's a nice little chunk of gold if you can kill these Tempest doubles, but it was expiring fairly soon.
And once that BKB's on chest, he's going to be feeling pretty invincible this game. Nothing that sort of threatens his life then. Every time he has the BKB available, unless he does get himself massively out of position and out of mana. Should be able to play around the full lineup.
Yep. That's for Dire, similar thing, kind of just stalling it out, keeping this like kind of TFT gold lead pretty stagnant. It's been 2k for quite some time. They're continuing to farm on the Invoker and continuing to farm a lot on the Arc Warden with his Midas. You can see Radiant though getting a lot more experience out of the map.
So Kazu did have an invis there, but not going to get eyes on Frost. Frost out of them. Frost now with the Lincolns. A lot harder for Kazu to deal with alone. Unless he wants to try and use that Yules to proc it, but that could leave him in a vulnerable situation. Full Veil on Pugna. So between him and sort of the entire lineup, there's a lot of magical damage from TFT.
Oh yeah, Dire side's definitely going to need some EKBs of their own, I feel.
Yeah, straight off the Ags. I mean, even Evoke him. I mean, maybe he feels confident with Quas Rex.
Oh, gets with the Orchid there. Okay, stay alive.
Turn for the easy kill onto Pexu. Yep. As Pexu will fall.
And Pugna was there, but kind of in an awkward spot now that they got the first kill. And hey, they don't have Frost, so he just takes the spot on T2 Tower. Finds himself happily in a good spot and we'll do some damage to Madara, who TP's in. Can't really chase for that kill, but definitely showing signs of what he is potentially going to be doing later on in the game.
Slowly, TFT getting that lead. Or Mage. Mage around there. He's actually going to show himself. He wants to try and go for this. The Egg's going to come out. They have this Shrine too. They'll look towards Hansken. Already Frost, he's out of there. Hansken might not be quite as fortunate as they do collapse upon him, and Hansken tornadoed up. There's somewhere there as well. They'll get the Tiny. But Frost gets out, and that is the Supernova being used for that support kill.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you feel too happy about that for the Dire side. Tiny is, with the blink, as 4th position, is scaling not too poorly. We're playing. Jonas wants this money. He's gonna. Did you get it? Didn't see the gold numbers pop up.
Oh, did it die to a creep maybe?
Or expired even. But didn't look like it was. I couldn't tell. I couldn't.
No, it looked like it had more time on it.
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, mid lane, Mage. They found him, and yeah, he's got the money pretty much for the BKB, Chesty. He's level 20 as well. He's been having a very clean game on the Storm. 506. He's not messing up.
He's played it near flawless.
Just he couldn't have done anything more. Couldn't have done anything less. He's playing it perfect.
Yeah, Aqua's insanely farmed though. I mean, part of this is just the natural nature of double Midas.
I mean, he's got double Midas, double Mione.
Yeah, just
and the bots. You know, he's in full farm mode.
Yep. Really, it's going to be largely down to him as far as this game goes. Invoker's having a bit of a rough time. Necro's not farming all too well. Madara really wants to bring down this Pugna ward, but going to get going on. This is his Tempest double, of course, not his actual hero getting going on.
Roche sitting in a half health. See what they can do heading over here. The smoke coming into play. TFT.
I think they know that.
Oh, smoke on smoke. Who's going to make the jump first? They see Kesha, they silence him. They zip forward Chesty with the BKB, ready to kick the fight off. They got the Terrorize, sitting back the Ogre, the Supernova coming out from the side. Can they take it down? Frost turning towards it. They got enough hits to bring it out. They can't. They've got to back off. The Reaper's Snipe comes down. It's not enough damage straight up to get the kill onto Jonas and Vanish. Jonas gets the blast out, gets a double kill. He does lose his life, but he brought 3 heroes down with him.
Pugna was just alive the entire time, killing everyone.
Chessie's ready for more cleanup. He comes in with a big zip. He used a lot of his mana for that.
Weaver's back in though. They should be able to get the final kills.
Yeah, Madara, the last one left alive here. His Handskin and Frost get on top of him and get the team wipe.
Ooh, that Necromon.
TFT showing us some of this, you know, very tight team play that they've come to be able to produce.
Yeah, it was a great egg. He got the perfect fire spirit on the target he needed to, the Weaver, so his egg just didn't melt to the Gemini attacks. Weaver actually got forced to run away, and the Reaper from Kezu, if he found the Weaver with that instead of the other target who didn't actually die in the Reaper, he may have actually found the Weaver kill, got some regen, stayed alive. Instead, they just couldn't quite get him the kill he needed. The Reaper wanted that, and yeah, Nether Ward, right in the middle of that fight, in the middle of all 5 TFT heroes. It was just never addressed. They're casting spells under Nether Ward the entire time, and Pugna's just smiling and laughing.
Dire's middle tower is drowning. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
TFT certainly looking to be on the road to potentially another victory here this game 3. Spirit Vessel complete for Era. It's going to cause problems, of course, for heroes like the Necrophos if he's already used his heals. Those heals will be diminished. Madara just trying to do his best to keep this game going. And with that split push stance, as you can see, they've got ways of killing it.
Bonus gold that time around. And Storm is just always on the hunt at this stage. It feels like able to play around some of this good radiant vision in the enemy's secret shop and able to just find pickoffs in these fights with relative ease almost, it seems.
So they've got mid Chassis. He's in immediately. They've got the silence. They've got the control. No chance for Mage. You can't get his way out of this one.
Yeah, pulls
no sort of play.
Tried to use the bubble to get him on the edge.
Oh, getting the Necro books as well there for the Tiny. 20-8.
Dire aren't making too many plays right now. They're just sitting back, waiting to get picked off. The kill score is pretty one-sided, even though the gold is not insanely different.
I'm feeding a few too many of these Tempest doubles now.
Yeah, 180 apiece, and it's just free gold going the way of Pugna at this point. And he's recognizing that, you know, these Tempest doubles are just going to boost travel around. If I ever see one, I'm just going to focus it down with the life drain. Why not?
Chessie still with the Aegis and the haste rune going for the Bloodthorn build, as he's got the money for that Chrysalis. 1k more and he'll have that Bloodthorn complete. As we've seen already, even just as it is with just the plain Orchid, still enough silence and damage to allow him to kill big cores like Mage's Invoker at this moment in time.
Yeah, the Storm needs to be addressed at some point, and the Scythe of Vice with Madara's Arc Warden is going to be the attempted answer for him. Very likely to see a Lincoln's type pick up for Storm when he perhaps fears this at some point, but there's plenty of ways to also break that Lincoln's. Arc Warden has plenty of tools. He's also got the double hex. Goes into the BKB once he's killed. And
oh, has he got it? He doesn't have detection, so Madara's going to live for now. I say he's going to live for now, he's not. As Chessie can chase him down, get the finishing touch as the Glimmer K wears off, they zip in. They're going to find MNC potentially here as well. No, they want to back off. They're a little scared, little Z. Chessie's not on mana. Yeah, Tiny did drop down in return. Chessie pushing on. Damage being done here to this tier 1 tower. Frost as well, ready to front the push.
Well, they're going to commit to this one with the Aetherlands Pugna. They can just blast from safe range. If you can get the tier 3 tower, it opens up these shrines, which would be very nice for them. It seems like that's the general idea right now with Arc Warden still dead.
Chessie just clarifying up, getting himself prepared to go in once again with the mana. Fortification is going to come out. Nether Ward in a tricky position though for them to deal with. Mage drops a combo, takes half of his health. Off because of that ward.
That's the tower. They don't have to really stay around for much more. They know Arc Warden's respawning. They also know they can fall back, take shrines, grab a DD. When you've got this map control and you have a Storm on your team, Storm is probably the hero in the game that uses runes the best.
Yeah.
Across the board, DD's regens, he's amazing. Kaya, not Kaya, the Arcane Rune, does the same thing as Kaya. Fantastic as well on him, so they'll grab a DD and instantly smoke up. Use the DD right away with the bottle charges to get some extra health.
Is Chessie's BKB available again? It is, yeah. If BKB goes in with the DD and a Bloodthorn, that's a kill.
Does he want to go in blind though? How bold does he want to be?
There's that sentry down.
Weaver's going to be
smoked.
Storm just like, give me some vision.
Straight for the egg, straight for the Phoenix. Make sure there's no chance of a supernova. That's going to be the Phoenix down for 50. Divides himself a second as it takes down Pexu as well. Chesty now godlike with a double kill, 9-0 and 10 on his Storm Spirit. The magnetic field buying some time here for the melee ranks in the middle lane. Buyback, of course, coming out from Pexu as they'll look to push back TFT for now. Chesty is on to full mana, full HP. The age has just expired. And level 25 Weaver, of course, in play as well. Frost with that Shikuchi movement speed, going to be even more of a nuisance for the side of Lithium to control the route. Catching out Kezu, there's the zip again. Look at the backlines. Chesty locks down immediately onto the Invoker. Won't be able to kill him, just playing around with him. But they'll focus back towards the middle racks. The magnetic field not enough to save it as the blast comes in from Yonason fan. As the final tribe have found a full set of racks mid with very little problem at all.
Just kind of walked in, walked out, with the racks down, and find themselves in a pretty decisive lead here. Not astronomical with the raw gold lead, but they are completely controlling this game. Now the Rack's advantage is going to become even easier to do so with the mid lane always pushing in. Kind of use that map control to get some good wards up. They're using it to take shrines. Can use it to secure things like Roshans in the future. It's just going to be a game of objectives for TFT, who are very close to advancing here in the upper bracket of this closed qualifier.
Lithium starting for sort of the first time in the last 5 minutes to move out on the map. Very hard for them to really find any action though, with the lead and the sort of item ahead on each of the cores that TFT are, as that is a completed nullifier for Frost on his Weaver. So between him and Chessie's Bloodthorn, a guaranteed pick off in whoever they join forces and go upon. And they should have no problem doing so with that movement speed from the 25 Shikuchi. They can both just make a beeline for whoever they wish to take out of the fight.
Pretty much nullifies the Necro Ghost out, and a big part of this hero against Weaver. And when you can get up to that nullifier on a Weaver against a Necro, it just means you can go on him anytime you want. You defusal him, and then if he pops Ghost Shroud, you just instantly nullify and purge it off. It's very difficult to play against this. What has he got? He's got the Yule Scepter, which you can also purge off. I guess he can Yule's himself, and if you nullify that, you Ghost Shroud after the nullifier. But definitely ways that Weaver can now actually somewhat outplay Necro with this item build. Waiting for runes, and it will be another TD rune Storm.
He wants it. May give away his position if there's wards down. There isn't. He'll take the risk anyway, grabs it. There's the jump forward, quick blink out, return though. Kezu's able to get himself back. Do they really want to come out and fight this mid-mage? He's leading forward, the nether ward is down. He's going to look towards Yonason Van. He's ready to try and fight and try for this potent kill. He's going for it, but still, the ward's still there. They haven't taken down the ward. There's no way. Surely the dire side can fight into this one as Chesty goes forward. He does get hexed. That Hex does get them the kill onto the Storm Spirit, but they've lost two. The rest of TFT still fighting strong though, as 3, 4, 5 dead on Lithium.
That may be close to the game. They just can't put together a fight here. Storm just happy to buy back and force things once more. He knows he buys back. That's going to force the Dire team to buy back, because otherwise you're looking at multiple lanes, potentially mega creeps, and third buyback comes in. The other two just don't have it.
They don't. At least I mean, the Invoker's back up in 20 because he's not, of course, insanely leveled at this part of the game due to how well TFT's been playing against him. Only level 17 on the Invoker at 37 minutes.
Does look like some of these buybacks are going to at least delay the push, and looks like even like it's going to entirely deter the push. So one Storm buyback, it seems fine. You baited out several Dire buybacks, 3 of them, as they will await Roshan and be eagerly hoping that Chessie can grab himself an Aegis, since he's going to be playing with that buyback for a period of time here. This is where Lithium need to dig deep. They some way to get this good team fight put together around the Supernova. Use the Reaper. It feels like part of the problem is like it almost just needs to be used as a disable to help protect the egg, but then you're not getting those Reaper kills and fights. But getting the extra respawn time isn't the big thing, to be honest. If you need it for a stun or for some damage, that's honestly sometimes just fine.
On mid lane. They're heading out once again with the smoke. Heading towards this Roche area. They're looking for that wraparound, see if they can get some sort of surprise jump.
It's Weaver though, he's a great hero to spot those out.
And get out of there. Not going to find anything with this one. By the looks of it. There's now TFT, they're ready to go themselves, they smoke. They lead in. Already though, you can see sort of the timidness here from Lithium as they back towards their base.
Yeah, from Lithium, but I think to a certain extent TFT want to be careful too. The Storm using his buyback puts him in this slightly sketcy position. So a constant standoff around this Roche pit. They see it respawn, they instantly go in. I think they feel like it's unlikely Dire side contest this just due to the nature of their lack of buybacks. If they contest it and lose the fight, it's game over, but at the same time if they don't and give Storm an Aegis cheese, could be near game over as well. And they scatter, but it's too late to actually do anything about it. Aegis and cheese both picked up by Storm. I think I like that he takes both of these. He's the one playing super aggressive on the front lines, diving in for these kills and give him not just a second life, but even kind of a second and a half, the cheese.
Down the mid lane now push. This could be...
What happened here? Just the Tempest double. Chessie.
Does take a lot of damage from the double.
Very low. Is he going to use the cheese? It looks like he's going to go for the bottle. He's got plenty of runes floating around to grab.
Oh, Arcane down bottom if he wants it. Regen as well up top. They're both beautiful. Maybe he can keep them both going.
Yep, definitely possible. Can just borrow up that one while the regen's still going for a little bit longer.
Keep that mana used, so got that maximum benefit.
Funny, the 40-minute runes definitely big buff to certain heroes like Storm, who will very easily take advantage of them and fly around the map and actually bother to pick them up later in the game.
He's just picked up his level 25 thanks to how quickly he could just farm at these camps with that extra mana. As into the base they go. TFT once again ready to pressure on. 40 minutes in, 21k lead. They're eyeing up another set of racks on this top lane.
Yes.
What can Lithium do about it?
Spam these spark wraiths, I guess. Try to keep them out, keep them away. At some point Storm may just be like, oh, I'm jumping in. He's still got this Arcane for a bit longer. Looks like he's hoping for a bigger fish to jump on. Someone like a Phoenix, maybe.
Here we go. In he goes straight away. Tornado's going to be there in response. He'll zip straight back out away from the combo. The MP's not going to catch anyone. Hex is out. They're focused down onto the Storm. He's getting forced to the side. So is Jonas and Fan. Jonas and Fan who gets forced to the side. Jonas and Fan will be fine. Chessie does fall low. But does still have that second life, that third life as well, effectively, as he'll just eat the cheese. Back up to full. Now mid lane. Oh, sorry, top lane. They're going in. Chessie's just right in. Pushing them back.
Probably just wants to keep blasting this, I think, whenever possible. Play the slow siege game. Storm is going to get the range tracks at least. Can he get the melee though? This is a much tougher ass.
They're going to jump forward. They get the Hex, Madara, but they got the follow-up damage. No, because Storm again forced to the side. Chessie's going to be fine.
Again, Storm, even after surviving these, doesn't want to turn around and go back in on the other way. He now hits level 25.
And he's got Lincoln Sphere as well now, Storm. So those sort of hexes going to be less likely to catch him out. Now in zip, Chessie. Baiting around, allowing the space for Frosty on direct. And now down to half health. Frost does get stunned up. They get a Reaper Snipe down as well. That's Frost dead for 145 seconds. He'll buy back. Chessie has also lost the Aegis. As that Frost, he did it. He buybacked, he timed that skin. He's got the BKB. He's focusing the Supernova. Can they kill that Supernova in time? They can. As 2 dead on the side of the die without buyback. Make that the third. As Mage will buy back. But this is looking close to being over.
Yeah, getting very, very grim here. Just the Melirex at top. Definitely want to finish this one off. If you can't get the Mega Creeps down bottom. Storm bouncing around. Doesn't want to deal with these Necrobooks right now. And yeah, they'll finish off the racks now. If they go for any more. More runes have spawned. DD down bottom. One of the magic runes we've been talking about for the Storm in the late game. But with 3 still dead, none of which have buyback. It should be Mega Creeps, and that may be the game here.
Yep, Chester. He's it. Finds himself Pexu. Pexu buys back. It's just Pexu and Mage. As Mage had a bit of a ruffle in this game on the Invoker. Wasn't able to get much started. 3, 6, and 5. As this game, just like game 2 really, TFT just looking to be the stronger team today.
Yeah, TFT's really showing up this time. After a less than impressive major qualifiers, they're here. They know, minus to Sweden. That's our country.
That is. Yeah. This is their homeland.
We're gonna go straight to Malay. Let's take the journey through Sweden.
Absolutely. All going to plan as they'll go down the mid. Tier 4s to fall. As soon we'll see the tap out.
Yeah.
From Lithium. As there we go. GG is called as TFT of the Victor Series 2-1. They up to the winners bracket final. Yep. In this double elimination playoff, and they will get the luxury to play against either Liquid or Mango.
Choose your hero. Prepare for battle.
这边那位是中单炼金，大哥拍拍，单号位小小，这谜团应该是个4打5。
Lost in the woods, are ya? Lost in the woods, are ya?
Is it spring already?
下路是打加这个蹦，
30 seconds to battle.
这个大圣是走中的，打这个炼金。 炼金应该很难打吧？感觉中路这个炼金要炸。还让了一血。哇，这个大圣拿了一血，还要吃3个符，拿了一血吃了3个符。这个炼金中路怎么打吗？小小是想藏过来，想杀一个，看一下有没有，感觉是有机会，好吧？感觉是看到了。
Radiant's courier has been killed.
但是这边药是晕到了，要是这个药跟毒球没有晕到的话，这个还好受一点。加上一个毒球，别法混啊！这边小小帮那个炼金健一下身，不然的话这个炼金玩不了。让那个下路这个谜团混一下。小小挺灵，来中路杀了一个鸡，还帮炼金把这个大圣的大药给打出来。要是不帮这个炼金的话，1打1，应该要给打隐形了。叠一个被动，然后回线上。
Finally came up for air.
这边炼金上来补刀就被
Whoops.
应该是无解。下路3个人，蓝胖保不住这个那。这边猴子是9个反补，感觉要去打野了呀。这边是插了个针眼，这边眼是没反到，插了2个针眼反到，吃了。那这把经济感觉也有点炸。果然这边炼金是去打野了，拉了一波小野。中路这边冰龙站一下线。
I take what I please.
3级就过来打野了。板是板慢了，这个猴子打这个冰龙有点难受，线有点站不住。上路这个拍拍是追着这个马打不动。是一脚踩住了这个拍拍，这边凤凰也是过来，丢一下拍不出来，因为他那个 V 时间到了，所以说他那个剪的有点多。这边 拍拍熊感觉追不上，是没有招式。下路。 大陆这边小小变成4号位了，凤凰是想控5，这个应该。哎呀，这边我控不到，还被冰龙把那个符给捡走了。
What Dyer's middle tower is drowning.
不应该啊，这凤凰贪心了。 哎，也是跟一下。经济还是这个炼金第一啊，炼金打野没有人管，可以吗？没有选择吃锅，吃了个大药。 大陆是想找一下这个，这边是撞到了一个蓝胖，这蓝胖体质有点好，也没有管这个蓝胖，就是想过来杀这个露娜，但是这边猴子支援过来了，这边一下两下直接把这个冰龙给杀了，这边应该是3个人吃过，大圣区中。 炼金3级就去打野了，去管。炼金也是买了很多大药。中路大圣配合凤凰把这个抛位酱油给杀了，啊也是补不了刀啊。炼金发育是真的舒服啊，没有人管他。这波野这烧了。 是一个锅搭双野，估计是被这个炼金意识到了。但是这个炼金这个位置，刚才夜晚好像没有看到什么。
Invisibility.
小野是被吃累，啊！现在过来压炼金又晚了呀，点压不住。拍拍熊是上提到中路，这个野刚才给拉一下。
Denied.
这边天辉这边全部往下靠，下路野区有点，也是 TP 到上路过来打这边双野，小野打的也是特别开心啊。上路这边。
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
哇，这个石头人打的舒服啊！这波应该可以打400。打300块钱。 哇，这边死命令啊！这边死命令，一定要抢这个。炸是没炸到，反应手速是慢了一点。小小刚才是在中，大圣，哇，10分钟。人马差一点点就被留了。 3500块，马上3000。小小是4号位小小，活了以后直接 TP 下路。想找这个谜团，这谜团是有大的。这个小小还藏在这边，是想拉大这个露娜，让露娜是被带走。这个蓝胖可能也有危险，这边拍拍熊赶下来，这边还有一个扔，应该是要把它扔回去。啊，也没有必要了，这边直接被打死。 凤凰好像是。
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
这一波勾引很到位啊！团有大，上的有点慌。这边人马是跳刀第一波过来开雾，想找这个冰龙，这边反给先手踩住。 这个大圣直接把这个给杀，杀一个酱油，改变不了局势啊！对面这个炼金没人管，太肥了。快回药了，应该12分钟可以回药。下路再把这2个也打了回药。
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
猴子是踢了下路波，这边想留对面，因为知道谜团是没大的。哎呀，这边谜团是没找到，把这个谜团留下来的话，是。 还差100块钱，差100。这边过来补一个兵，应该就不要了，不要了。上路这边再控了一个加速符。 队友还是帮炼金拉了一波赢，应该要吃这个锅。这边小小怎么又？然后这个位置有点深入啊。这边拍拍熊是配合这个冰箱是。 打盾，这边蓝胖是过来送了，想过来看一下盾，这边也是没杀掉。这边猴子过来是一个板，把这个兵给杀。一时间这个拍拍那个 V 是在 CD。 不然的话，这个蓝胖应该是要被拍死。是打赏了这个小小这把送的是有点多，小小才4，感觉看他死了。2次好像都是在下路死。
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
金也是出完灰药以后，再出跳刀，准备是想帮队友打架，然后把这个盾给控下来。因为现在这个经济领先全是炼金一个人，队友的经济是没有领先。
Radiant's Radiant's middle
果然
tower
这边死命令啊，吃个3。
I go now to the river to wash your blood from
这
my
边是两
claws.
边的5号位护嘛，是被那个烧死。大圣是上的，看也是这个眼看到了大圣过来。 想法还是想把这边视野给排了，然后过来，但是摇到了这个露娜，这个露娜是一直在死，大被抓了，那这个盾应该是要被大卫这边打了。疑团也是踢过来。 但是他没有跳刀啊，是想先出 BKB。因为猴子是看到了这个谜团，诶，这谜团好像刚才是想过来拉大的，但这边是被猴子，诶，结束以后那个大还是放出来，他没有取消掉，啊，不专业，好吧，啊，有点不专业。大师刚才就大了0.几秒就没了。对面是知道这个谜团没大，盾就是不好。是不是有点？
Radiant's middle tower just keeled over.
出分身符，经济里感觉全是这个炼金一个人。后面如果1、2次的话。 哇，能给的 A 仗还是有点大。
Invisibility.
盾也是干打了，打了2次都被对面看到了，这个眼是看到了这个露娜在这边。 进来又是探了一下，这边大卫是开了个雾，猎鹰这边摇起来了，看看他找谁。这边还是炸出去了，还好炸出去。这边是这个眼睛啊，这个眼睛没人排，也是一直有视野。蓝胖是被拍死，拍又跑过来打这个。这边凤凰是扔了。 3个烈火精灵，炸是想炸这个凤凰，但这边凤凰是直接变蛋，但是一下子就没了。但是这边拍也是被这个人马给收掉，那么这个盾又打不了。盾已经3次没有打成功了，感觉没必要太执着于打这个盾。凤凰这个蛋变蛋一定要小心，因为这个拍选出来就是打你蛋。这边这个高坡应该是可以蹲到一个人。
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Damage.
那经济也是在慢慢。啊，其实这个露娜是有点穷的，下路那个对线有点。哇，这个巴掌就被拍晕了。
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
团是已经 BKB 了，兵团先出兵。
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
怕对面猴子板。
Dire's bottom tower
看到了这个代表什么？但一个人啊，这边挂机没有什么，板一下跳走。 我觉得在这边没什么意义，打点钱呢。
Dire are scanning for enemies.
这边这个冰龙是又迷路了，在那边插了一个针眼，想过来反这个眼。 反眼一定要带队友啊，不然你一个人太容易。果然这边两边5号位都是，哇，好几波都是。眼睛开大枪往上跑。哇，这边是分身符躲掉了人马一个踩。 但那个摇的时间是有点短。这边是纳维第4次过来打这个肉山盾，看一下这次能不能把他打掉。这边是一个板了2个人，人马过来一个踩住了这个，踩住了里面2个，哇，这个大圣有点秀啊！ 怎么能这样跳进去呢？他可能在这个树上是被这个小发现了，应该是想把它吃下来的。